Hello and welcome for another update to the cash shop for Final Fantasy XIV. As you can see on the Final Fantasy XIV online store, we have a new item as well as last year's Hatching Tide items from 2021 being added to the store for purchase. So quickly, let's look at prices, let's see what's on here, and then we'll actually preview the new item as well. So first of all, as you can see, the new item is actually the Paissa, which is an account-wide mount, as you can see here. And yeah, it's pretty much what we've got looked at before. Like they showed a preview of this on Instagram a long time ago, and I've been looking forward to this ever since. It is a single person mount. It does have some really cool interactions we'll look at in a minute, and the price isn't too bad in my opinion for an account-wide mount, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. So it's £13.80 in Great Britain. In dollarinos, that's 24 US dollars, and in euros that is 16 euros 80 cents, and of course when it comes to yen, that's 2,530. So yeah, it's a pretty cool and affordable mount. We'll look at that in just a moment, but first of all, let's look at the other items that have been added to this. The chicken attire then you might have missed out last year. This is a very cool outfit that can be used on any race. As you can see, there's a Lalafell, and we also have a back view there. This is a dyeable outfit, so you can, you know, dye your cock whatever color you wish. This will cost £2.88 in Great Britain. This is 5 US dollars. This is also 3 euros 50 cents, and in Japan that's 550 yen. So honestly, not too bad for a costume that's dyeable. It is obviously, you know, two-piece, so you have a head and a suit, but honestly, I would recommend this. It's great. It's a great laugh, and even if you don't want to wear it, you can put it on one of your retainers and get a smile every time you come back to them, which is pretty much what I do. It looks pretty good in the game, I think you'll agree, but yeah, it's definitely a meme-worthy item, and not too expensive in the grand scheme of things. This is probably a really good idea as well if you are unsure about a particular costume. Simply go to an in-room, like this one in Limsa Lominsa's Upper Decks, and go talk to your bed and use the new dream fitting feature. This is something a lot of people will take a while to get used to, I'm sure, but the dream fitting feature allows you to preview a lot of the items on the Mog Station, if not all of them, that can be equipped by your character, and you can actually try it out with other pieces of gear equipped as well. For example, you can look at the Hatching Tide section and click on the chicken attire, but you can also click specifically on pieces, right click them and go on the try on window, and then you can actually see what that looks like with the rest of your gear equipped. You can also preview dyes on here as well, so if you're unsure about what a particular piece of glamour looks like dyed, and you have ideas for how you want to dye it, then this is a great opportunity. Don't forget that we have this feature added in 6.1, and honestly, it is a game changer, especially for trying on outfits. But bear in mind the lighting is always wrong in this preview window, sadly, because it just isn't capable of the in-game lighting. Next, we have the 5 authentic Hatching Tide confections. You get 5 of these, funnily enough. So these are like the waffles and the biscuits that we had last year, and that's what the plate looks like when you're done. I'm glad they included a picture of this, because 9 times out of 10, they don't show something like this on the floor for some reason. Maybe they're feeding a cat or something, but very cool. That will cost you £2.88 as well, which is a little bit steep for food, but you do get 5 of them. So I suppose if you wanted to make a banquet hall, that would be good. 5 US dollars, so $1 basically per confection. I suppose it's not too bad if you think about it like that. 3 euros 50 cents, or of course 550 yen. I do like to go through the different currencies because some people obviously are in different parts of the world and it helps. And then finally we have the authentic Archon egg pouch for £2.88 as well, which honestly is the weaker of the items, I personally believe. This is a tabletop item, as you can see, so you can put it on the floor or on a tabletop surface. £2.88 for this. For US dollars, that's 5 US dollars, and that's also 3 euros 50 cents. And finally in yen, that's 550. So to match, obviously, the price of other things. What would I get? the chicken attire. Absolutely. If I had a choice between these three, it would be the chicken attire every time. That is a good price for a dyeable glamour, even if it is a two-piece. So yeah, we've looked at those. The other thing is there is a sale that's limited on all Hatching Tide related stuff. You'll see that the previous year's rabbit suits on here quite cheaply. Really good outfit actually. This is another two-piece, but you buy it in separate pieces. So essentially that's, you know, just double that up. We got the stuffed rabbit there. I'm not going to read through these individual prices, but of course, link in the description. Come and check out the shop, and maybe there's something that you want from a previous year, such as these horrific caps, and yeah, or maybe the egg ring, for example. Quite nice. Now's your chance. It's small reductions, but they're still reductions. Right then, the time we've all been waiting for. Let's hop into the game and look at Paissa. Alrighty, here we are in the game amongst its fellow friends. I thought that would be the most appropriate place. And this is what basically happens when we summon the Paissa then. Let's have a look at its text very briefly. So it says, "Summon forth Paissa, it's for a good cause. This exceptionally large Paissa has sired no less than 8 offspring, and in order to earn the coin to rear them, it chose to work as an adventurer's mount. By taking it into your service, you are supporting its adorable brood." And we have a hidden text here that says, "I can only imagine the burden they bear with so many mouths to feed." A quote there from Pip. You'll notice there is actually a button associated with this, and it's called Family Outing, which is an instant cast with 11 seconds recast that temporarily summons your Paissa's 8 brats and counting. Has no effect in battle, obviously. So let's pop this one on our bars and let's have a look what it looks like. Let's get rid of Eat Egg for a second. There we go. So this is the Paissa. Oh my god. Okay, so it's one of those where you hug the side of it. Only, I don't think we've ever had one where you're hugging the front of a creature before. It is adorable though, isn't it? I mean, or horribly creepy, depending on what you think about Paissas and those big beady eyes. But of course, ever since they teased this, I've been very, very interested to see where this would come from. I'm not surprised that it was Cash Shop, honestly, but yeah, it is a very nice mount. It's not too expensive in my honest opinion, especially for an account wide. That's definitely one of the important things to note. So if we press the action button, this will summon our 8 offspring, and as you can see, we've summoned 8 little Paissas on the floor that obviously stay there temporarily. That's quite cute, isn't it? So we've got a little ring of Paissas that poof into existence and then poof out of existence. And we can do that again. They're adorable, aren't they? I don't care what you say, they're quite adorable. So this is what the mount looks like when it's wobbling around on the floor. Obviously with a, if we were to walk, this is what it would look like, which is hopping. This thing's ridiculous. I love it. And obviously we saw the run a second ago. What's not to love, honestly? So when it takes to flight, it sort of flops around, trying to flap its invisible wings that it totally doesn't have. This is ridiculous. Look at that go. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's brilliant. He's flying by the power of petals and love and flowers alone. Yeah, that is hilarious. Whoever came up with this idea at Square Enix, please give them a raise. It's fantastic. You'll also note as well, if you're in a place that doesn't allow for flight, he wiggles his arms in the air when he jumps, like flailing, trying to actually fly. We'll show that in a moment. But first of all, the big question on everybody's lips right now is, what's the mount music? You always ask. Let's find out together. Palace of the Dead theme. I can't remember the official name of that song. So fairly generic. I mean, they usually pick from a list of like 5 or 6 generic themes these days. Turns out that's the one they picked for this. I'm not terribly disappointed. I mean, what would they really use? They could have used probably like, I would have liked to have Paissa on this, quite honestly, but it wouldn't really work for this particular mount, just because it's like Paissa. But I don't know, maybe we can just make our own song whilst we fly around. It's gone horribly dark in the game. Thank you, Sea of Clouds, for being such wonderful weather conditions. But yeah, I really like this one. I really do. Let's quickly teleport to somewhere that obviously restricts the ability to fly, and I'll show you the flailing around, and that'll wrap up this video. But yeah, I'm impressed with the price of this, but I'm more impressed with the fact this is account wide. So obviously you buy it once and you get that for all your characters and any characters you choose to create in the future. So as you can see, as he jumps, he's flailing around like, he doesn't quite know what to do. And that's the view you get from behind, which is what you're going to see all the time, which is just this big wobbly brown Paissa, and everybody else sees this coming towards them. It's brilliant. It really is. Anyway, let me know what you think about the cash shop update, or if you're going to pick up a Paissa. That's what. Pick up a Paissa. Are you going to pick up a Paissa? Let me know below. Have a great day. More 6.1 content coming up in video form, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.